Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, I don't even know, June 1st, I guess. Yeah, it's right at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Meeting a realtor this morning, going over a couple warehouses, doing some virtual tours and some floor plans today. So, yeah, it's been a busy couple weeks. So, we've added a lot of services, we've updated a lot of things. Re-edited some photos to get those uploaded, just so they load a little bit quicker on the website. Everything that you guys see on the website is literally the same quality that we deliver to the real estate agents that use our services, really and truthfully. So we haven't adjusted anything, we haven't uploaded higher quality to the website. What you see is what you get. So with that being said, I know we really have been busy this week, or this past week, as far as promotional stuff goes, and as far as getting out and actually doing some face-to-face with some realtors and putting some names and faces to the emails and text messages. Yeah, so a little bit about us. So started officially for the new guys and the new realtors that we have coming on board. So we officially formed in December of 2020. However, we had about 6 months lead time before that of just market research and equipment research and testing and kind of tweaking here and there and getting equipment that we had to have to start with, and then upgrading equipment. So we constantly reinvest into this business, both myself and my fiance. Whether that's through equipment purchases or just upgrading stuff, learning different techniques, taking different classes, different professional aspects of it. So yeah. So when we started, we literally started with just a Sony A5100 camera, in the standard lens on it, and doing some HDR work. And while the quality's decent, it's not quite where we wanted to be. So we quickly reinvested everything. And what's funny is we actually started this as just a drone company, hence the name Quality Aerial Solutions. And quickly realized that while aerials definitely have a place, and drones definitely have a place, and I love them and I will not give them up, and we will be an aerial company and always will be, understand that, and we fully understand that aerial photography is not what sells the business. It can help, is a tool in the toolbox, but at the end of the day, it's the standard photography, the interior photography, that really sells a structure in a property. It just does. So everybody wants to know what it looks like on the inside. We use aerial as a tool. That's just kind of what we do. So with that, we started as an aerial company, and quickly had to back up and punt, and realize that if we really wanted to do real estate photography, we were going to have to really buckle down and do real estate photography. So we did, and we invested in the equipment, in the flash, and learning the flash ambient technique, and really trying to perfect that and hone that. And we're not masters by any stretch of the imagination. We still have a lot of things to learn, and always will have a lot of things to learn. New techniques come out, things change, new equipment comes out, new technology changes. So we plan on staying on top of all of that. And so, look, we've been professionally serving Eastern North Carolina, between both me and my fiance, over 16 years apiece. So I've mainly functioned in Lenoir County and Pitt County. She's mainly functioned in Onslow, Lenoir, and now Wayne County. So understand, guys, we go into, on average, 80 to 90 homes a month each. So we're probably doing maybe 1,000 homes a year. Definitely between the two of us, but probably each on our own, just going in and dealing with customers and patients on a regular basis. So this really isn't a big switch for us as far as going into people's homes and building that rapport, and trying to help and do what we can. So we started this because we love real estate and we love photography, and we just love people and love helping people. So if we can do that by taking pictures and helping them sell their homes, or through our pictures finding their next home and hopefully their forever home, then by all means, we would love to do that and would love to help. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So I'm gonna try to stay up on YouTube. This will come out from our YouTube channel. We do have a YouTube channel. We've had it for a while. We just haven't promoted it, to be fair, because kind of been promoting everything else and working on everything else, and YouTube is kind of taking the back end, which is funny because, to be fair, that's where I started with drone racing, was YouTube, and kind of going that route. And yes, we started out drone racing, and that is how all this started. So when we tell you guys that when it comes to aerials, there's not a lot of stuff that we can't do, that's a fact. By me, no stretch of the imagination are we the best racers out there. We're not. I'll tell you that right now. We fly with people that will smoke us every day, all day. But we kind of switched and went a different route. But as far as flying, we definitely have the skills. So with that, we're definitely going to stay up with all the FAA rules and requirements and regulations. We are Part 107 certified, which you do have to do any sort of commercial aerial drone work. You do. So yes, you can go to Best Buy right now and you can buy Mavic 2 Pro and literally fly the same drone I'm flying. You just can't fly it like I can. I'm not trying to be funny about it. It's just, I've put so many hours into simulators. I've put so many hours into racing. You know, I have a racetrack in my backyard that I fly drones. I stay up with the FAA rules, regulations. I apply for waivers. You know, I'm not going to go flying airspace that's controlled, that I don't have a waiver for. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not that guy. We're not that company. If you looking for that guy or that company, look around. I'm sure you'll find them. We're just not it. And with that being said, we're not going to be the cheapest either, because all of this stuff does take time, and this stuff does take money, and it does take research, and it does take dedication, and it just does. So from the time that you guys reach out to us about getting a price quote, we're researching and putting that time in. You know, we're finding out, is it in controlled airspace? Is it not controlled airspace? Do we have to apply for a waiver? Is it someplace that we already have an existing waiver? So all of this stuff has to come into it. Is the property more than $1 million? Do we need to up our liability insurance? Because we do carry $1 million liability policy every time we are in the air. You know, we do regular maintenance on all of our equipment, including our drones. We replace the props, you know, every 200 flights. We do, whether they're bent or not. And to be fair, usually they're not bent, because usually we don't crash. Just throwing that out there. But what they do get worn out just from resistance in the air and meeting everything else. So, you know, it takes time and it takes money to get to the location and get back, and we figure all of that stuff in when we send a quote. So again, we're not going to be the cheapest guy out there. You're not going to come to us and get a $60 aerial photo or a $60 real estate photo. It's just, it's not going to happen. It costs us more than that to even get to the location. I mean, really and truthfully, it does. So, you know, we would love to work with you guys. We would understand. We're going to quote you a realistic price. We're going to quote you what it costs us, and we're going to make a little bit of a profit. Not much, because we certainly do not make much of a profit. But with that being said, we do quality work, and we definitely have excellent customer service. So those realtors that have worked with us before haven't really had any complaints from anybody. Everybody seems really happy with the work that we do and the time that we take and the professionalism that we try to portray from our company standpoint and our personal standpoint. So, you know, if that's something that you guys like and that's the stuff that means something to you, then by all means, we're probably the company for you. So as you can see, definitely have some gray in the beard and a lot less hair on my head than most. Yeah, we're a professional service. We are. We're professional people. We're upstanding citizens. It's just what we do. So it's who we are. It's who we've been for the last 20 some years, 16 for myself in EMS, 15 for my fiance in EMS. You know, it is what it is, guys. So we hope to work with you guys in the future. Be on the lookout for some upcoming videos to go over some of our equipment, and we'll break some of that stuff down, and some of the programs that we use and the techniques that we use. That will definitely be on the way. Not really trying to promote it to become like a YouTuber or do this full time, but it have something to show you guys a better understanding of what we do and the quality that we do and the quality that you guys can expect from us. So with that, I'm gonna get off, take a few minutes before the realtor shows up, and I start on these warehouses for the day. So with that, if you guys need anything, need any real estate photography, videography, aerial photography, videography, floor plans, virtual tours, by all means, give us a call. At the very least, we can at least get you a good price quote on where you should be standing. And if you don't choose us, that's fine too. You know, we're in this for the long haul. We're not going anywhere. So I'm sure eventually we'll work with you. So with that, looking forward to it. And everybody have a good week. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.